Death Star delts, a much desired look for many fellow gym goers, including myself. In a quest to achieve such unrealistic balls of mass, this is what I've created.
Shut the fuck up.
My name is Campbell.
What's up?
And I grew up as the skinny kid, and my shoulders were definitely not a strong point. No definition, literally noodle sticks, and I copped some stick for that. After taking this video at the gym the other day, I thought, fuck, my shoulders have really grown since then. Later, I then posted this video on my TikTok about how I grew my shoulders, and since the video performed semi-alright, I wanted to make a longer, more in-depth version as the top comment said I was on.
Trend below acetate.
Yeah, I'm watching you, user 96355A7323245. So why is having big, broad shoulders such an important aspect for a good physique? Now, believe it or not, but by volume, the shoulders are the biggest muscle in the upper body, bigger than the chest and lats. I was too extremely surprised once I heard about this for the first time. It's also a major contributor to developing that V-taper aesthetic shape. Plus, if you've got big shoulders, you're gonna look bigger in t-shirts. Anyways, I think I've grown my shoulders to an okay size, so these are the tips / exercises that helped with my experience. Probably not ones you've heard before. Okay, so you might have heard of this trend before, but just spam lateral raises,
Just spam lateral raises.
Well, kind of. If you're serious about growing your shoulders, then you're gonna need to increase the amount of volume you hit them per week. Once or twice isn't gonna cut it. I would aim to train them 3, potentially 4 times per week with high volume and of course high intensity. I mean, this is what I did when I started taking my shoulder training seriously, and it definitely made the difference to my growth. Alright, now onto the anatomy of the shoulders. This is important, so listen up. The entire shoulder is made up of 3 heads: the front, the side, and the rear delt. For them to grow, we need to hit each head consistently. So these are the only 3 exercises I think you'll ever need to do to grow them. Make sure to note these down. To hit the front delts, we're going to be doing a plate-loaded shoulder press. An alternative to this, if you don't have this machine, is the dumbbell overhead press. Now for the side delts, this is probably a more important muscle to hit, as this gives us the 3D pop. We're going to be doing cable lateral raises. Now, contrary to the dumbbell lat raise, we have constant tension throughout the entire range of motion. You can also train the delts in a shortened position on a lateral raise machine, which is good to alternate between the two. And to hit the rear delts, we're going to be doing reverse cable flies. If you're struggling to feel your rear delts in this movement, which was the case for me when my rear delts were underdeveloped, you can try using a pec deck machine on a 45-degree angle. I found that this exercise helped. Just try not to kiss the machine.
What?
Alright, now quick PSA, none of these points will even be effective unless your diet is on point. So making sure you're eating enough protein, calories, as this is essential for growth and it isn't scrutinized enough. Now to progress with any of these exercises, I use a method called double progression, which I've already covered how this works in my How I Grew My Arms by 6 Inches video. If you benefited from this video, then consider checking this one out, and that's it from me.